She ain't got no money in the bank.
Is going on, guys? Jack here, and I'm back with episode 98 on my West Ham United career mode. As you can see, we kick things off here in the Copa Europa final against SL Benfica. This is obviously the winner of the Champions Cup versus the winner of the Europa League. So it's going to be interesting. I'm really looking forward to this one. Benfica are going to be a great match for us. Obviously, last season we were part of this competition as the winners of the Europa League, and it just shows how far we've come in just one season, how well the squad has come on leaps and bounds. But as you can see, they have not got a bad side either, with the likes of Sazar in the team, Nelson Oliveira, Carvalho, Gaetan. It is a great side, and you know, these teams are so hard to break down when you play them, so hopefully we're going to have a good game here and not a defensive masterclass, because it's a pre-season game when you look at it like this, and you know, not really a pre-season, but it's nothing that really matters that much to both the clubs. No, it's just bragging rights really, but it'll be interesting to see who would actually come out on top, and it would be actually Benfica that start off really well here as they get onto the ball with Bebe. Bebe would find their man Gaetan. It would get saved from Perrin, only to be saved by Perrin yet again with a fantastic save. He would play it out into the path of Alex Song, who would then link up with Benteke. Benteke would put a well-weighted ball over the top to find Chicharito, who's through on goal here. Here comes Javier Hernandez. It gets the shot away just wide of the mark, unfortunately, there from the Mexicans. It goes just out of bounds. As Nico Gaetan gets on the ball, he would find Amorim, who would find Bebe back into Amorim and gets the shot away and puts it into the bottom corner there. Benfica would take the lead just 33 minutes into this game. It's a major blow for the Hammers, and you can't argue with that one. That was actually a really good finish there from the Benfica man. Obviously, it's disappointing to concede goals like that, but it was great link-up play between Bebe and Amorim, who puts it in. You know, dodged the challenge, I believe, from Enquiries, and we do find ourselves 1-0 down now, and it's an uphill battle. But as you can see, Fusa will get onto the ball. Great bit of play here from him as he would link up with Carvalho and that wing. He would play it back into Fifa, who gets onto the ball again and would play it into Bebe, but that snapshot is saved very well by Perrin. As you can see, though, into the second half, West Ham gets the ball. It will be Chicharito that gets onto the weak ball, puts it into the back of the net, and West Ham are back on terms here. And of course, who else but Javier Hernandez? A fantastic finish there from the Mexican, who is really performing just leaps and bounds. You know, this season he is just doing miracles for us, completely carrying the team, and it's so good to see as he powers that into the back of the net. No chance there for the goalkeeper as we do go back on terms with Benfica, but it wouldn't stop them from attacking us here as they come to the ball again. Amorim would find Fischler again. Fischler would play it back into Nico Gaetan, who would find Bebe. The former Manchester United man would get his shot away, but Perrin again would make a very solid save. Hammers turn to attack now with Morgan Schneider. 75 minutes into the game, a delicate ball over the top would find Chicharito, who gets taken down into the box. Referee actually does point to the spot here. It is a penalty to the Hammers, and we do make a couple of substitutions before that one does go on. Vargas makes one to the picks along with Ferez Bahuli, and I believe that's it. Maybe Daniel might make an appearance, but Chicharito will step up here. Can he find the back of the net here against the goalkeeper to go 2-1 up? It'd be a perfect result for us if we can. And not the most confident run-ups, but he does put that straight to the top of the net here. West Ham United are 2-1 up against Benfica. Go ahead for the first time here tonight. And well deserved. Very well deserved. I'm pleased with the lads. Nah, that should be enough for us to push on and hopefully hold on for a win with just a few minutes left to go in this one. I'm confident, but like I said, confidence doesn't really mean anything in this footballing world. Anything can happen in football. That's why it's the beautiful game. But as you can see, on the counter-attack, Chicharito would link up with Vargas, who's got the pace to get there ahead of any defender. He threw on goal here, takes it round the goalkeeper, gets taken down. Technically should be the goalkeeper sent off, but the referee does let it go. It will be Eduardo Vargas that does step up here to put this game well and true to bed to make it 3-1. It is the Chilean man. Is he going to score? Steps up. Goalkeeper gets it the right way. A fantastic save there. And the game is 2-1. But it wouldn't really matter here because Hernandez double was enough to sink Benfica here today. And we would win the Copa Europe. Again, another trophy to add to our cabinet. But again, it's not a major trophy. So we're not going to get carried away, not take too much out of this one. Like I said, it's good experience for the lads yet again. And getting ready for our European adventure this season. Benfica part of a really good fight here today. And I'm hoping we do actually see them in the Champions Cup this year, because they have got real quality in that side, and I think they can go far in the Champions Cup. As you can see here, the game will come to an end, and it would be Musacchio that is going to lift up the title here. Bellerin, Chicharito, Bahuli, Amati, amongst all the players collecting their medals here, along with Henderson, Song. Some seasoned veterans in there, and this team, like I said, has come on leaps and bounds. And I can't wait for this season. Also, you know, we're going to do some really good things this season. We really are. But as you can see here, it will be Musacchio. It's going to live up the Copa Europe, and we will definitely cement herself again for another season as one of Europe's elites, winning this title back to back. Very well played there. Musakio kisses it in, obviously, happiness, and we do get the win. As you can see, a 2-1 victory. Here is the stats. Not very much an exciting game by any means of the imagination, but it was a well contested game and both teams definitely left it all out on the pitch. As you can see, Hernandez will take home man of the match with 2 goals for him, 8.2 rating, and we're probably seeing more man of matches from Hernandez throughout the whole season. He has really kicked off this season and looked like an awesome player. As you can see, 1.7 million added to the additional transfer fund. Nothing obviously life-changing for us. We might look to get another player in maybe in January, not too sure yet. As you can see, Reece Burke does come to the office and ask if he does actually want to play in the next game against Preston North End coming up in the Capital One Cup. I will put him on the bench. I'm not sure if he'll get the starting position, as Poyet does actually make the bench also. Some big names on the bench, but the team we do go with Vargas and Wilson, Bahudi, Rakitic, Amati, Henderson, Grimando, Moore, Dia, Fabinho and Spiegel. Very interested to see how Spiegel does do, because he actually does look like a decent goalkeeper. He's coming leaps and bounds actually. From sending him out on loan, he's done very well, and I can't wait to see actually what performance he does put in here today. But as you can see, Preston, a team that have got a lot of prestige about them. Garner, we know, is a very good striker for Preston. And so is Johnson, actually, a very good midfielder. So we're interested to see, but 5 at the back. It's going to be hard to break them down. They're notorious for being hard to break down at 5 at the back formations, so be interested to see how we do. But the first minute here, Grimano would get onto the ball. Rakitic would somehow get the ball back for us here and light up a shot from range, but does produce a really good save there from Jones to keep the game at 0-0. James Wilson now onto the ball, does get tackled. It would fall back into Henderson, who puts the deep cross into the box to find Rakitic again, who Jones does meet his effort yet again. West Ham starting to get a little bit frustrated maybe. As you can see though, Grimando will get played into space behind that back 5 now, across it all the way in to find James Wilson, will get cleared away, but look at that, that is a phenomenal over the head kick there from James Wilson. You don't see that every day, and James Wilson again, every single season he raises the bar for himself, and obviously first team opportunities are going to be not coming around as much as he would like to, but again he shows his quality here yet again with another great finish. Look at that, no chance for the goalkeeper. You maybe could argue he could have done a little bit better, maybe position should have been a little bit better, but we're not quite arguing that. West Ham do lead in this game, and we come in the attack again with James Wilson, who dodged the challenge. He's absolutely rinsing them. Great bit of footwork there, as you would find Eduardo Vargas, who cuts inside, gets the shot away. Jones couldn't stop it. It does go off the post and in. And Eduardo Vargas gets another goal to add to West Ham's tally here. We're 2-0 up with 27 minutes gone in this game. It is looking very, very bad for the Preston boys. What a finish that is. I'm very happy there. Very, very happy. Look at that. You just don't get tired of seeing that from Eduardo Vargas. And the finish was exquisite from him as he gets his first goal at the Capital One Cup. As you can see though, Preston will still come forward at the end of the half with Laird, puts the ball into the box, would find McKilkenny, but Spiegel would hold on here. Can he keep a clean sheet today? I'd really like him to, but we have to wait and see. As you can see, Preston will come in the attack though yet again. Great bit of play as he crosses the ball into the box, would find Robinson. Spiegel again makes another acrobatic save as we do bring on Reece Burke, Gonzalez and Diego Poyet. Eric Dyer making way for his fellow countrymen. Gonzalez will line up a free kick from range here. Just a few minutes left to go in this game. Looking like we've wrapped up the points, wrapped up the win, shall I say, as Vargas does shoot just wide on that occasion. We do win the ball on the counter attack, and Vargas would send through James Wilson, the left back playing him onside. Wilson through on goal, teases the goalkeeper, puts it around him, posting in, gets a little bit of help there, but West Ham would go 3-0 up, and that is game over. James Wilson books West Ham into the next round of the Cup, sends the Preston fans home, and West Ham are firmly into the next round here. The question is, can we go all the way to the final? I want to win every single trophy available for us this season. We've already done the Community Shield and already done the Copa Europe, but now I want to win the Capital One Cup, the FA Cup, the Champions Cup and the BPL. I want to have 6 trophies this season. Is that too much to ask for? Let me know if you think we can do it in the comment section down below. But the game would come to an end. West Ham breeze through Preston here. Not really much of a challenge, but you know, they showed up today, and they did frustrate us much in the first half there, and most of the second half, in all honesty. As you can see, though, the quality would shine through eventually for West Ham, as we would be eventual 3-0 winners. James Wilson will take our man of the match with a whopping 8.9 rating. He performed so well here today, and maybe you should get some more first team opportunities, maybe. I'm not too sure though. As you can see, Reece Burke does thank us for getting some first team opportunities, which I'm more than happy to do. He's a great lad, and I'm glad we can keep him happy at the club. I really am. And as you can see here, we would leave you looking at the BPL table. West Ham down to 4th place. and hopefully we can look to push on next episode. Thank you ever so much for watching here today, guys. If you did enjoy it, make sure you do smash that like button. I'd really appreciate it. And also, if you are new around here, then why not hit that subscribe button too? It is free and you'll never miss a video of mine ever again. Hope you all have a really nice day, guys, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.